low power mode. The first reason you get no females is because you're not as attractive as you. It actually, fuck, man. Here's some real reasons why you get no females. Right now I'm in the stage of, being celibate and refraining from, any type of entanglement or interaction with females, just because it's going to distract me from actually doing what I'm doing right now and, staying on my grind and staying on my purpose. But what I will say is that maybe around less than 2 years ago, I was actually under the different category of being involuntarily celibate, to the point where I actually got no bitches and I got no sex because it just didn't come to me. It wasn't a choice. I was just an incel. And that's what they call it, incel. Yeah, I was an incel. And honestly, it probably was because I didn't care about my looks. I didn't care about my hair. I didn't care about my skin. I didn't care about my clothes. I didn't care about my money. I didn't care about my oral hygiene or any of that kind of stuff, bro. And that can just hold you back dramatically if you're not really caring about those things. And even in grade 10, I played video games. I failed every single one of my classes. What do you expect? What girl's gonna want a guy who has no priorities in his life? The first reason you get no girls is because you're not as attractive as you could be. I'm not sure if you've dived much into the self-improvement arena, but there's this concept called looks maxing. And what looks maxing basically is getting yourself to a point where you're as attractive as you can possibly become. I know right now you probably think that, your looks and stuff may be fixed, like your hair, your teeth, your looks, your jawline, if you have one. I barely have one. A lot of other things like your body, etc., etc. You may think some of those traits may be fixed and you can't change it, but the fact is you can change it, bro. And you can change those by going to the gym, focusing on your hygiene, whether that be oral or your aromatic hygiene, how you smell, bro. If you're smelling like shit, dude, you need to switch up, G, because that's fucked up. Okay, you need to get in the gym, you need to fix your body, you need to get a haircut that suits you, you need to start wearing clothes that fit you properly. And if you're not doing those things, and you're simply you're not getting to that level, you're not as attractive as you could be. And even me right now, I'm not as attractive as I could be. I cut my hair on purpose. This is not even the most suitable hairstyle for me. A lot of different things. I still have a pretty high body fat percentage. There's a lot of things that I need to fix, bro. And that could be the case for you too. So understand the things that you can looks max and then start maxing those out, just like you would in video games or Black Ops 2. Prestige Master, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh my god! Oh my fucking god!
And honestly, regarding looks maxing, I used to not take care of my teeth and stuff like that until my mom told me, what girl is gonna want to kiss a dirty mouth? Yeah, my mom said that to me. I didn't take it as harsh, but that stuck, bro. It's facts though. Clean up. Next is that you're investing too much time into them and not enough time into you. One mistake I made was putting way too much time and energy into females, whether that be through text, whether that be physically, like me showing up, doing things out of my way. For example, there was one girl I started talking to when I was going crazy. I was on a crazy bulk. I was hitting the gym. I was stacking up all my money, stacking up bread. I was going crazy. I was on self-improvement hard. This was probably actually, I'm not even into time zones because that girl might watch this. But one thing I realized is that, okay, I was pouring all the time and energy to the things that were progressing in my life, and then the girl came in my life, and all of a sudden, I'm on the bench, I'm texting her, doing all this stuff, taking my energy away from the gym when I should be present in the gym before I even focus on talking to her. Then all of a sudden we go out, we go have food, and oh wait, my bank account's getting lower. I'm not stacking up as much money as I really want to stack, bro. Things are going down, bro. I'm starting to regress rather than progress in life. Okay, and honestly, I feel like it's okay sometimes, bro, but you keep yourself number one priority while you interact with these girls, or you completely cut them off to the point where you can invest your time and energy into these women. It's up to you. Next is that you may have preconceived notions of women in general. And what a preconceived notion is basically having an opinion of something before you've ever experienced it, or before you even have evidence of that belief or opinion being true. Right? So for example, you're never going to know if a woman's going to use you for your money if you've never been in a relationship with a woman before. You're never going to know if a woman's going to cheat on you if you've never actually been in a relationship. You're never going to know if you're going to go get rejected by a whole bunch of women because all they want is attention if you don't go out there and actually approach girls. So having a mindset of being scared of interacting with female energy is going to make it even hard for you to attract it in your life. So you have to be willing to go out there and actually interact with the female energy and learn how to maneuver it and how to, you know, use it to your advantage. And usually all those preconceived notions come from the mistake of the masculine energy. We have to, one, keep our expectations low so we don't get let down, and two, keep that woman in check so she doesn't venture off into these natures that she wants to indulge into, if that makes sense. You need to keep her in check, and you need to actually keep her on her toes so she stays interested in you. This could be in the friendship zone, this could be in the relationship zone, or even in the marriage zone. Obviously, I don't want to go too far in that. I've obviously never been married before, but you have to keep your woman interested in you. Next is that you're going after the one that doesn't even want you. Yeah, bro, we all want the finest girl, we all want the baddie, but like, are you the finest guy? Are you the sexiest guy on the block? Be honest with yourself. Because, like I've said before, you attract what you are, you don't attract what you want. I'm not saying have low standards when it comes to looks and stuff like that, but you gotta understand where I'm coming from. You gotta be realistic here. Why would you try out for the Chicago Bulls if the Celtics already have your contract printed, bro? You're simply decreasing your success rate if you start chasing after something that's not even looking in your direction, okay? And when it comes to girls, when it comes to females, just stick to the ones that want you. And if no girl wants you, work on yourself until you're wanted. And lastly, bro, okay, this is my mindset right now. My parents are still working a job they hate. I'm still working a job I hate. I have less than $3,000 in my bank account. Like, why would a female be on my mind right now? Like, low-key, if a girl texts me, I'm like, oh my God, what does she want? Like, dude, I don't care about you, G. Like, I'm not trying to be no, like, red pill YouTuber type stuff.
Breathe air! You don't need a vape!
It's not a priority, bro. It's not. It's almost like a friend that you're trying to cut off texts you all the time, like, get the hell out of my way, get the hell out of my face, bro. And lastly, bro, there's gonna be girls everywhere, fam. There's gonna be an abundance of women at all times, okay? There's gonna be so much time for these girls, but one thing you need to realize is that there's not always gonna be enough time to build the life that you really want to live. Unless the life you want to live is simply settling down with a female and doing nothing and just living with her and not accomplishing the things you want to accomplish, like inside. Fuck man, fuck you, dumbass. Ethan, if you're watching this, I know you're laughing right now, bro, if you even got to this part. But one thing you got to realize is that you're not always gonna have the time to really build the life that you want to live. So don't waste it chasing females. Go out and fucking do it. Start off tomorrow strong, G. Peace.